guys and ghouls, it's Cherry Controller and we are here with another seed video. I've got 5 really good, dare I say, perfect seeds here for hardcore worlds. Very recently the devs added hardcore mode to Bedrock, and if you're anything like me, you're probably searching the web to find your ideal seed. Maybe with a super safe spawn or an ocean nearby, or even a particular biome to begin your perfect first hardcore world. Well, sit tight as I've picked out seeds that have particular features which make them specifically great for hardcore. Okay, enough waffle, let's go ahead and hop into the video and check out these 5. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Our first seed of the day is a great seed regardless, but it is particularly ideal for hardcore. You start in a forest biome. The first huge bonus of spawning in this forest biome is obviously plenty of resources, but also that you'll find wolves killing sheep as you gather your first bits of wood. They'll leave all of the wool you need for a bed and some spare food lying around, leaving you to get on with the rest of the things that are important and that you'll need to survive your first hardcore night, such as finding coal and maybe even little bits of iron. The forest sits in between 2 lakes, one surrounded by birch and sandy edges and the other lined with stony shelves. Make your way over to the stony shelves and you'll be able to find plenty of coal, leaving just one last thing for you to get to survive your first night: shelter. And luckily for us, this seed has villages over this side of the lake on both Bedrock and Java, with beds, shelters, crops, animals, spare food, workstations. It's not a bad place to spend your first night. Next to this village you can find a cherry blossom hill, and opposite it, nestled down in the other side of the hill on Bedrock, you can find a ruined portal. This patch of land next to both of these structures has great building opportunities, whether you want to be up high or down low. If you're feeling brave, or maybe you're a bit of a risk taker, then either further down below underneath this village you can find a deep cave with plenty of iron. If you take the risk, you'll be rewarded. Maybe it's more risk you were looking for. Then, if so, you can find a pillager outpost, also perfect for a raid farm, so you can get those oh so precious totals of undying. There's also another village here to loot, and some windswept savannah. So if you're looking to get a full set of iron armor early on, then you can find plenty of iron up here above any monsters and caves. Up here at the stunning heights at the very top of this windswept savannah, you can see bursts of jungle, dry savannah plains, and a huge ocean. This ocean can lead you safely to so many cool building spots within the world, like stunning mangrove and more jungle clearings, and even rare structures like abandoned villages. I could just keep going on about this seed. It's even got cold mountains back out over by spawn, but I'll be here all day, so let's move on to the next seed. As we spawn in this next seed, you'll find you awake in the calm open grassy fields with blue rivers and beautiful spruce forests. And you can even see the safety of a village in the back. If you choose, you can spend your first night here in the comfort of a house, and then begin to explore the lands. You'll notice instantly these lands are packed with activities. There's a ruined portal here by the village, and a pillager outpost awaiting your armed and ready arrival. Just beyond this outpost, you can find 2 other villages, leaving you plenty of easy loot to grab. They sit just underneath a cherry blossom hill. This pretty pink forest actually looks down upon another 4 villages. That's 7 villages, all crazy close to spawn. You could level up armor, gear, food, and loot, all without having to risk traveling too far, and instantly toughen up and come ready for your hardcore world. At the edge of this cherry blossom hill, you'll find all of these villages surround a pretty ocean coastline. Just next to this ocean, you can find a blue ice mountain. With leather boots, you'll be sure to find any extra iron you need up here. There's even plenty of beautiful spots to build on this mountain, to really give you that extreme hardcore feel. And your own personal ruin portal down below. This pretty mountain portal pops you out in the red crimson biome. In my opinion, as long as you're wearing gold boots and are quick, this isn't the worst never spawn. Quickly make it around and collect the warped mushrooms, and you won't have to worry about hoglins either, leaving you to make a safe space and worry less about your whole world ending here in the Nether. Now, if you really want to experience your one blocky life to the fullest, just a few blocks away you can find a bastion. This bastion is definitely one of the coolest I've ever seen in Bedrock. Maybe you're looking for a slightly chiller side of the Nether? Then tunnel or block your way over only 100 blocks or so, and you can find the Warped Forest, offering cover and safety from most Nether mobs. Grab all the blue warped wood you need and head back to the overworld in search of a beautiful spot for a base. Back in the overworld, you can find plenty of great places to build straight from this huge ocean, which is definitely the safest way to travel. You can find sandy islands not far from the mainlands. With the whole island lit up, you'd never have to worry about a mob spawning on your land again. I found gorgeous spruce with snowy forests in the back, and you can build bridges to each of these separate spruce islands and have your own flooded village. You'll also find this ocean is home to an ocean monument and a mushroom island. This seed is so busy there's 100 more reasons why it's perfect for any Minecraft world, but I've got to move on. In this next perfect hardcore seed, you'll find you spawn on this peninsula that looks out to a huge ocean. A ruined portal right next to you, cool stony islands. At the mainland, to the right you'll find a savannah village, and to the left you'll see grassy plains village. From this grassy plains village you can find a pretty jungle with rivers flowing through. And if you want a little bit of risk, you can dip your toes by checking out the jungle temple here, within this vibrant green land. While nothing much was in the main chest, I found 2 wild armor trims within the hidden chest. If one temple wasn't enough, you can also find another a few blocks away, where I found a saddle, diamonds, gold, and iron. These things are great for some easy loot, especially on a hardcore world where the risk is just that much higher. Traveling the world from the safety of your boat, you'll find this huge ocean takes you to pretty much every biome, like this swampy mangrove or the snowy tundra. You can even find one thing that every hardcore world needs, a pillager outpost. I even found 2 armor trims here too. The other thing this seed boasts is the Nether. Jumping through the portal by spawn, you can find you teleport straight into the warped biome. If this is your favourite Nether biome, then this seed is a great pick, as the main habitat around for miles is warped. There's so much of it. I also found red and crimson dotted in between. With warped being the main biome to traverse, you can avoid most of the dangers and the different mobs of the Basalt and the Soul Sand Valley if you please. Okay, let's move on to the next seed. You'll spawn in a forest with spruce, pine and crystal rivers on one side, and on the other side you'll find snow-topped spruce cliffs and windswept heights. With the ocean right next to you and the rivers connecting, you can find yourself sailing along this giant icy tundra, awaiting your leather boots, where you'll find plenty of snowy villages. Up here by this Tayego village, you can find some signs of lush life below, but you'll have to dig really deep to find the real lush caves, as they wind around and down and they take you to a mine shaft. Back up on the surface, if the dangerous caves maybe isn't your thing, then back out at that giant ocean, you can find it takes you to pretty much any biome you want, like these absolutely stunning ocean cliff faces covered in snow. Or like these 2 mushroom islands, you can sail this ocean for days and find plenty of perfect spots to build. If you enjoy exploring on Minecraft, then this seed is perfect for you, due to its large ocean and abundance of villages. You'd always have a safe spot to stay while on the move. Back over at spawn, if you're looking for that iron early on, go ahead and check out that windswept savannah previously mentioned to find plenty of ores. From up at the top, you can spot so many biomes surrounding you. One of those being a swamp, and you may even be able to spot a witch hut blended in with the murky water. With huge cliff faces, beautiful caves, and a busy mainland, a massive ocean, and plenty of beautiful black drops, this seed will offer a very busy hardcore world perfect for explorers. As for the Nether, well, I set up a portal near spawn and this is where it spat me out. So maybe don't make a portal near spawn. I enjoyed that it had large crimson biomes and plenty of warp biomes too, like loads of them. I also easily found a Nether fortress within the warped biome. I was even able to find 2 blaze spawners, perfect for an easily accessible blaze farm, making this a pretty good choice for your first hardcore world. This next perfect hardcore seed, and last, spawns you in a taiga forest on the edge of a lake. Straight away in the distance you can see a ruined portal. Use some of this plentiful spruce to make a boat and sail over the small lake. To find yourself 2 villages, use them as somewhere to spend your first night. Grab gear and loot. At the first village you can find plenty of workstations, at the second village you can find lots of food, and in between them you can find one thing that every hardcore world needs: pillager outpost. With water surrounding it, this outpost makes for a pretty good place to set up a raid farm. Even if you fall, at least you can swim to safety. As you explore these lands in search of a perfect place for a base, you won't have to go far to find large flatlands with pretty mountains covered in snow for a perfect backdrop. Maybe you want these beautiful views, but from the safety of an island, this seed's got you. Even if you want a super safe Nether, this seed still got you. As I activate this portal at spawn on the edge of a little private lake, it teleports us to a really safe spot in the Nether. You'll find you're covered in a warped forest with a netherrack roof. Out of the way of ghasts, you'll have a minute to make your portal safe. As you run out and adventure this blue biome, duck under netherrack caves and you'll find a crimson biome bleeding out into the warped. After exploring the crimson forest line, you can stumble upon a Nether fortress. With a blaze spawner popping out at the side of the fortress, I couldn't find any Nether wart here though. However, this seed is littered with Nether fortresses, so I wouldn't worry about finding another one that does have it. Not only does the Nether offer great starts for survival, but the overworld has a perfect lake with pretty surrounding terrain. This lake also leads out into an even larger ocean, which takes you to every wood type you can imagine, from jungle to acacia, and there's plenty of perfect building spots too. There's even a wooden mansion within this seed, if you're looking for that little bit of extra fun and thrill on your hardcore world. In fact, there's quite a few mansions, quite accessible on this seed. Something else that I found in this seed that I thought was really cool and definitely worth checking out was this pillager outpost. It had spawned right in between this village. One of these houses was actually sharing a wall with a cage. It's super crazy and I haven't seen much like this before. Hopefully one of these seeds tickles your fancy and you found one that you like for your hardcore world. I hope I've entertained you, if not at least. And if you didn't find the perfect seed you want, check out some of my other videos linked at the end of this one, and we go into detail on each of our seeds. So hopefully you'll find something that's just right for you. You can find me on Twitch and Instagram. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Everyone that clicks those buttons genuinely makes my day. So if you enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting like and subscribe. But for now though guys, it has been Cherry Controller and we are out.